Hi everyone, I'm Josh and this is Josh Wright Piano TV. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite methods for improving accuracy, and we're going to look at a basic Schubert waltz, but at the same time I've used this in the most difficult passages, especially ones with large jumps. One that comes to mind is the coda of the first Chopin ballade. When you're really flying in there, there's these passages that are jumping all over the place. And the method that I want to go over is something you may have heard in some of my videos before, but I wanted to stress it today. It is the practice of doing eyes closed. And I want to go over a couple of tips to help you be creative with how you do eyes closed. So the first thing that I would do if we were playing this B minor Schubert waltz, after you've kind of warmed up with it a little bit, I would start by feeling your way around the 2 and 3 black keys. So I would find your 3 black keys close to middle C, go down to the 2 black keys, and then there's your B, okay? And then the reason I found the 3 black keys first is that's my reference point for my next chord. Okay, and then I feel my way. Here's my 3 black keys. I know I go down to that F sharp there. Gotta make sure I know my notes here. So F sharp 7, here we go. So I know I'm going to this F sharp, A sharp, E, okay? And I might just go back and forth, eyes closed on those. Make a little exercise out of this. That way when you go to here, and then, sorry, I've got to look at my pattern here. Yeah, that's basically it in this first part. So it's just going back and forth with these. If you're still struggling with that, one thing that you can do is something that I go over in my video called the chord combo exercise, which helps you get more accurate with chords, but you can apply that same concept here. Basically, the exercise is practicing parts of chords until you've gone through every possible combination of the chord, and then you put the whole chord together. So rather than playing the whole chord here, you could practice eyes closed, just going to the bottom note, just go to the middle note, just go to the top note, and then we're going to do combinations of 2 notes. Obviously, it's a 3-note chord, so there's a couple of different combinations. The bottom 2 notes, try the top 2 notes, and then try the outer 2 notes, so the top and the bottom. And you'll notice after being confident with each of those intervals, then you can do the whole chord. And then you would do the same thing on the next chord, okay? So that is one of my favorite methods to improve your accuracy. Some people take that really to quite an extreme, and they will try to play their entire piece in tempo, just a little bit of eyes closed. Just a little bit of caution. Always start slowly, because it can be kind of an exercise in futility if you just start to try to play your piece in tempo right from the get-go, eyes closed. You're going to make so many mistakes unless you've practiced it for a long time, or unless the piece is completely scalar. Scalar pieces aren't as hard to do eyes closed as things with large leaps. But having said that, once you kind of memorize this, let me just make sure I've got my notes here. That's really helpful. And then when you go to open your eyes again, it gives you even greater confidence. So I would start by finding 2 and 3 black keys. That's how I like students to orient themselves anyway. That's how you get better at sight reading, is to not always be looking up and down. So this can be an exercise that can aid you in sight reading as well. So there's a lot of benefits to practicing with eyes closed. If any of you have any questions, please let me know. My email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. I'd also like to talk about a webinar that I have. If you haven't seen it, I know I talk about it a lot at the ends of these videos. but it contains 10 of my favorite tips to take your playing to that next level. So a great way to get started in this new year to take your technique to that next level. I'll also link 2 of my paid courses in the description below, as well as a link to my whole kit, basically all the gear that I use, in case any of you are wanting to record yourself and have a little bit higher end equipment, or even basic equipment. I go over a lot of things in that kit as well that you can start on a low budget to start recording yourself with. Have a great week, everyone. Good luck in your practice sessions.